Welcome to Small Talk Daily for Tuesday, July 21st, 2009. This morning I thought I'd go through something that's new in 7.7 and for that matter Object Studio 8.2, Secure SMTP. What that means is that in prior releases of the product, if you had an email system that talked out to something like Gmail or anything else that uses SSL, you couldn't send mail or receive mail through the Smalltalk product using those services. That's changed. So let's go over here to a workspace and see how that works. I have a Gmail account, so I'm going to send it to and from myself. Test secure connection. This is a test. Notice down here I create my SMTP client. I don't need to specify that I'm using the secure one. That'll get handled for me, just the same way that HTTP will figure out whether you're using HTTPS or HTTP based on the URL. And here I set up my username and password, which I've already executed before. And I'm going to use the secure connection. So that's just a message I send to it. And then there's kind of a two-step process to make sure this works right. I connect to the client, to the server first, and I look for this certificate warning. Now, I don't necessarily need to do this if I built a full system where I'm caching certificates and holding on to them. I obviously haven't done that, so I'm just going to take the certificate warning and I'm going to say, I don't care. And then I'm going to go ahead and send the message, and again, take any warnings I get and not worry about them because, again, I'm not going to care about SSL warnings. If it's a certificate-based thing, normally in an application you would cache these. If you're just dropping a quick email for something like a build system, you pretty much don't care. Okay, so with all that, let's execute this code and do it there. You see the little stopwatch for a moment while it executes. And now that should be done. Let's take a look at the result, inspect that, and you see that I've got my SMTP client. I've got my server responses here, so it closed the connection for me, so everything seems to have worked. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my mail client and make sure it arrived. And here's my Mac email client. You can see this came in just now, and if I click on it, there's my test email. So everything seems to work. The main thing to remember is if you're using something like Gmail, anything that's using secure connections, you need to send this message. And that's something you'll just need to set up if you're using an SSL email system. Otherwise, you don't need to send that message and everything else remains the same. So, that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.